They call it the big ugly fat fellow, but when it takes off, nations watch closely, because this giant doesn't just fly, it haunts the skies with nuclear fear. This is the B-52 Stratofortress, a bomber so powerful, so terrifying, that it has defined American air dominance for over 70 years. It's not just a plane, it's a legacy of destruction, precision, and power that can flatten cities without ever entering enemy airspace. Buckle in, because you're about to fly the most feared nuclear bomber on Earth. The B-52 was born out of Cold War paranoia, an era where nuclear strikes weren't just imagined, they were being planned for. Designed in the 1950s by Boeing, it was intended to carry nuclear bombs deep into Soviet territory. Yet what no one predicted was that this bomber would survive wars, decades, and even generations of pilots. It's still active today, outliving most of the aircraft that came to replace it. With a wingspan wider than a football field and the ability to carry up to 70,000 pounds of weapons, the B-52 is not just a bomber, it's an airborne fortress. What makes it terrifying isn't just its payload, it's the chilling precision with which it operates. Flying at high subsonic speeds and reaching altitudes of 50,000 feet, this machine can carpet bomb an entire area or surgically strike a single target with deadly accuracy. But don't be fooled by its age. This isn't some retired Cold War relic. It's more advanced than ever. Over the decades, the B-52 has been upgraded with state-of-the-art technology. Smart bomb capabilities, satellite-guided navigation, electronic countermeasures, and modern targeting pods. It can now launch cruise missiles from thousands of miles away, obliterating targets before they even know what's coming. And here's where it gets spine-chilling. The B-52 is part of America's nuclear triad. That means it's on standby 24/7, armed with nuclear warheads, ready to strike anywhere in the world if deterrence fails. Unlike land-based missiles that are static and submarines that remain hidden, the B-52 is visible, loud, deliberate, and designed to show force. It's a message in the sky. Don't mess with us. What's it like to fly this monster? Pilots describe it as commanding a living, breathing beast. The cockpit is a maze of analog and digital systems, a blend of old-school gauges and next-gen tech. Despite being over 60 years old, the jet remains responsive, agile for its size, and eerily smooth in long missions that sometimes last over 24 hours. Cruise, eat, sleep, and live on board during some sorties. Imagine flying a machine capable of ending a nation while cruising silently above the clouds. It's both awe-inspiring and deeply sobering. Its combat record is just as legendary. From Vietnam to Iraq, from Afghanistan to Syria, the B-52 has dropped millions of pounds of ordnance on enemy positions. In Operation Desert Storm, it softened entire fronts with relentless bombing runs. And in modern warfare, it's used to support troops with pinpoint strikes using laser-guided bombs. It's proven that even a jet built in the 50s can fight and win 21st century wars. But what truly sets the B-52 apart is its endurance. The U.S. Air Force expects to keep it flying past 2050, nearly a century after its creation. That's unheard of in aviation. No other jet comes close to this longevity. How? Simple. Its structure is rock solid, its range is unbeatable, and its payload flexibility means it can be adapted endlessly. It's a flying legend that just refuses to die. Of course, operating the B-52 isn't just about flying, it's about strategy. These bombers often fly missions not to drop bombs, but to send a message. When tensions rise in the Pacific, the B-52 flies over international waters near adversary zones. When allies need reassurance, the B-52 flies beside them. It's psychological warfare in motion. It's silhouette enough to make enemies recalculate. Let's not forget its armament. The B-52 can carry everything from gravity bombs to AGM-86B nuclear cruise missiles. In nuclear conflict scenarios, it can launch a massive retaliation strike from thousands of miles away, returning to base without ever crossing hostile borders. And with the U.S. military investing billions into retrofitting it with new engines, radar systems, and advanced weaponry, the B-52 isn't retiring, it's evolving. Behind every mission is a well-trained crew of 5: pilot, co-pilot, weapons systems officer, navigator, and electronic warfare officer. It takes absolute coordination and trust to operate this machine. Every switch flipped, every course plotted, every weapon armed, it's all life or death. There are no second chances when you're carrying nuclear payloads. Yet, despite all its might, the B-52 B-52 is not just about destruction. It's about balance. Its existence prevents wars. Its patrols enforce peace. It's the flying embodiment of deterrence, the philosophy that says, if you attack us, we will strike back harder, faster, and without mercy. That's why the B-52 hasn't had to drop a nuclear bomb. It's so powerful, it wins without ever firing. And the future? With the introduction of hypersonic weapons and AI-assisted targeting, the B-52 is being prepared for a new era of warfare. It may soon deploy weapons that travel 5 times the speed of sound, reaching targets in minutes. It's becoming more connected, more lethal, and more unpredictable. In a world where drone swarms and cyber attacks dominate, the old bomber is still king. So next time you hear the roar of 8 engines in the sky, remember, it's not just a plane. It's a message, a shield, and a sword. The B-52 doesn't just fly, it reminds the world that power, when managed by precision, can shape the fate of nations. This is the nuclear giant that refuses to be forgotten. This is the Stratofortress. Welcome to the world of unstoppable air power. Welcome to the B-52.